Hey Yogis, it's about 4 o'clock, July 20th, and I tell you, I get all kinds of crazy looks here, walking barefoot all over this town, and we've been doing this every day.
And Daddy, the glass today was pretty bad, and Daddy got his foot cut with a glass.
Tiny little bit. Tiny little bit, didn't even bleed.
Poquito.
Poquito, yeah, there you go, there's your Spanish. So I thought I would do this walk. We've been doing this walk every day, 2 or 3 times a day, down the hill, and show you sort of what my feet go through, because we have to walk along a whole bunch of bars, and there's what shoes get for you. I tell you, I've noticed more than anything that people who wear shoes don't even trust their shoes. As we were hiking on Machu Picchu, people wearing hiking boots couldn't believe that I was barefoot, but as I watched them, they're so timid, and they're stepping along and trying to climb these steps and, you know, precarious little areas where we were at. And I trust my feet implicitly, 100%. On anything. In fact, after all of the glass I've walked on this past week here in Cuzco, I have to say I would take barefoot over shoes 98% of the time, and the only 2% of the time I can think of are extreme cold and extreme hot. So if I was, you know, walking on ice, which you know I've done for extended period of times, I would have to say shoes would probably be a potential advantage in that case. And maybe the desert, long-term desert where it's really dry and hot. But you can see there's a fair amount of glass in the cracks here and all along the floor right there. So, but my feet have developed a really, what I call a sixth sense of awareness, and as we get closer to the bars, I'll point it out a little bit more, and you'll be able to see sort of what the potential hazards are and where I walk. And you'll see glass all over the streets here. Glass. There's broken glass everywhere along here. It's a sort of bar central. Glass. Lots of glass. Turn. Here we are. This is the favorite. If you have any doubts here, you'll see that the whole ground is covered with glass like that. Where we go. Glass. Lots of glass. And surely I do my best to avoid it. But you'll see, we walk this every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And there is an enormous amount of glass in here. It's certainly increased as of last night's Saturday night partying. It was ridiculous. This place was packed with people. Hundreds of people in these walkways. All drinking beers, dropping their bottles, and glass everywhere. And now this stuff is definitely advanced walking here. These really textured walk. Try and get down close so you can see. But just walking on these rocks alone is really difficult. I call this more college level walking. Yeah, baby?
Daddy tried to go barefoot on it, but he got a little cut.
He didn't get a cut, he got a scrape because he scraped the ground. You can see this is some pretty gnarly texture, I call it.
Jai did that.
Yeah, Jai made it.
Stairs.
He made it all the way down in here to our favorite vegetarian restaurant. And people are really quite shocked that I walk on all of this. Yeah, there we go. There's a piece. A tiny little piece.
Sometimes you have to walk. I'll just go this way because you get bad injuries. But otherwise, you're mostly good.
Yeah, so far I only wore them one day on our Machu Picchu second trek. after hitting a nail. And that was pretty brutal. But in fact, you can see now, if I pull around the corner here, maybe here, I'll just pull over. Oh, it wasn't that foot. Yeah, right there. That's the skin that got ripped off of